if the solubility of the sparingly soluble salt A3Y in water is S moles per liter, so S is the solubility, okay, then the value of its solubility product KSP is, now for this we have to write down the equation. तो क्या करेंगे हम लोग, A3Y solid, इसको पानी में हमने डाला, हमको क्या मिल जाएगा इससे, we will get A plus aqueous obviously and plus Y3 minus aqueous, and since it is A3Y तो हमको यहाँ पे thrice A मिलेगा, right? Now if we talk about the initial concentration, if we talk about the initial concentration, let us suppose is equal to 1, this is 0 and 0, जैसा हम लोग हमेशा करते हैं, the final concentration that is 1 minus solubility हमको given है यहाँ पर S, तो S 3S यहाँ पर आ जाएगा और यहाँ पर आ जाएगा S. Now the KSP will be concentration of A plus whole cube multiplied by concentration of Y3 minus, right? ये कितना है, A plus का वैल्यू कितनी है concentration की, this is 3S whole cube and this is S, means it is 27S cube multiplied by S, that is equal to 27S4. तो ये तो मैंने पूरा सॉल्व करके आपको अच्छे से बता दिया कि भाई देखो ऐसे आएगा, तो कहाँ है आंसर, आंसर इज द फर्स्ट वन, सो दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Let's move on to the next question, and that is sodium hydride on reaction with water produce. Now stick to your concepts. What will happen, sodium hydride, right? Sodium is a reactive metal, okay. तो जो बनेगा ये, that will be ionic hydride, so it will be NaH, means Na plus and H minus. हम रिएक्शन करवा रहे हैं किसके साथ, वाटर के साथ. तो वाटर हमको कौन कौन से आयंस देता है, वाटर हमको देता है H प्लस और OH माइनस. तो हमारे पास H प्लस है, हमारे पास OH माइनस है. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, दिस H माइनस विल रिएक्ट विद H प्लस. तो जो H माइनस है वो H प्लस के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा, यानी हाइड्रोजन लिबरेट होगी यहाँ पर, प्लस बाकी बचा क्या, OH माइनस, और यहाँ पे क्या बचा, Na प्लस. तो फिर यहाँ पर हमारे पास NaOH आ जाएगा. सो इट प्रोड्यूसेस द हाइड्रोजन गैस, राइट. तो फोर्थ वन इज द करेक्ट आंसर, दिस वन इज द आंसर. कैसे आएगा वो भी मैंने आपको बता दिया, ओके. द नेक्स्ट वन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 63. द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट इन 2 liter vessel at STP when the compressibility factor of the gas is 2 R. So we have to find out the number of moles. Now we know that this compressibility factor, this one is Z, and Z is equal to PV upon nRT. So what is the value of Z? क्या है भाई Z की वैल्यू, वो तो 2 हो गई. प्रेशर STP है तो 1 हो गया, राइट. 1 एटमॉस्फेयर प्रेशर लेंगे. वॉल्यूम कितना है दिया हुआ है हमको, दैट इज 2 liters. सो दिस इज 2, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट and multiplied by R into temperature is 273 Kelvin. Now this 2 and this 2 cancel, and what is the number of moles? Now number of moles is equal to 1 upon R multiplied by 273. So this will be the number of moles. मैंने इसलिए वैल्यू नहीं पुट करी क्योंकि इसी के टर्म्स में दिया हुआ है. So which is the answer? This first one will be the correct answer, 1 upon 273 R. Now let's move ahead to the next question, that is question number 64. For which of the following the enthalpy of the formation, or I should say the standard enthalpy of the formation is 0, right, and 0 is generally for elements, right. तो हाइड्रोजन एलिमेंट है, बिल्कुल है, बट hydrogen is not present in the standard state. So this is not the answer. आंसर होता तो हाइड्रोजन गैस होता, तब मैं उसको आंसर मानता, राइट। कार्बन डायमंड should be graphite. So graphite will have delta HF is equal to 0, diamond no, right. Sulfur, rhombic one is thermodynamically more stable, right, it is more stable than monoclinic, that is why this will be the answer. And the last one uski baat kare, that is oxygen, and oxygen, the standard state of oxygen is gas, so that also cannot be the answer. So what is the answer? Answer is the third one. Simple question. Now the next one is, if the mean bond energies of CH and CC bonds are X and Y kilojoule per mole respectively, then the heat of atomization of ethane is. So first of all we have to write down the equation. Now ethane, right, ethane is C2H6. So this is ethane. This is the structure, means, or you can say this is the formula, or this is the structure of ethane. What we are doing, we are atomizing it, means we have to break all the bonds. So break all the bonds, we will get twice C gas plus 6H gas. तो हमने सारे बॉन्ड तोड़ दिए, and we have to find out the energy of this particular reaction, right, means heat of atomization. हमने एटम्स में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. हमने किया क्या इसके अंदर? What I will say is, we have broken 6 CH bond. So delta H will be equal to 6 into the bond energy of CH, और हमने एक बॉन्ड यहां से तोड़ा CC का, so that will be plus bond energy of CC. तो ठीक है, फिर बॉन्ड एनर्जी ऑफ CH कितना है? दैट इज इक्वल टू X. सो 6X प्लस Y किलो जूल पर मोल. सो आई एम राइटिंग ओवर हियर किलो जूल पर मोल should be the answer. So where is it? Here is it, the third one. Third one is the correct answer. ये हमको मिल गया. Let's move on to the next question, and that is the van der Waals constant A for the different gases A, B, C and D are 1.36, 2.25, 4.17 and 0.94 respectively. The gas that can be most easily liquefied is. Liquefy gas वो होगी आसानी से which have highest value of A. जिसका A ज़्यादा होगा उनके attraction ज़्यादा होंगे. If there are more attraction, then liquefaction is easy. So which gas is having the highest value of A? This one, 4.17 means C. So this is the answer. तो हमारा आंसर क्या हो गया? Third one. So questions are very simple, right? And the framing of the question, the type of the question, the variety of the question is very good. और अगर इनको कर लोगे आप तो आपके नीट में बहुत अच्छी रैंक आने वाली है, right? Let's move on to the next question, and that is, what is the order of gamma, that is Cp by Cv, for the following gases, that is helium, nitrogen and ozone. Now the value of gamma for different gases means we have to talk about the atomicity. When we talk about atomicity, if it is 1 or 2 or 3, the value of gamma is 1.66, 1.4 and 1.33. And if we talk about these gases, helium is monoatomic, तो मैं helium को यहाँ लिख देता हूँ, भाई ये helium है, तो helium के लिए 1.66 हो गया. For nitrogen it is 1.4, right? For ozone it is 1.33, right? So helium is having the value of gamma that is equal to 1.66 because its atomicity is equal to 1. तो फिर बड़ा कौन हुआ? 1.66 is more than that of 1.4 and that is more than 1.33, right? So what is the answer? Answer is the first one. Let's move on to the next question, and that is the standard reduction potential of the three metals A, B and C are plus 1.5 volt, minus 0.5 volt and plus 0.5 volt respectively. The order of the reducing power of these metals will be. Now, standard reduction potential means we are talking about something like metal ion want to accept the electron, power of accepting the electron or the tendency to accept the electron. तो सबसे ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन कौन लेना चाहेगा? दिस वन. और कौन नहीं लेना चाहेगा? ये माइनस वैल्यू वाला. If the value is negative, lesser is the value of the standard reduction potential, lesser will be the tendency to accept the electron. तो क्या करेगा? It will lose the electron, then it will reduce the other species. Means this B should be the best reducing agent and its reducing power should be maximum, right? Which one? B. तो फिर हमारा आंसर ये तो हो नहीं सकता, ये नहीं हो सकता, इन दोनों में से अगर कंपेयर करें तो हमारा आंसर क्या आएगा? आवर आंसर विल बी द थर्ड वन. लॉजिक मैंने आपको बता दिया. लेट्स मूव अहेड. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चन. Boyle's temperature and inversion temperature are related as. Relations are given to us. Now, Boyle's temperature is the temperature at which a real gas behaves like an ideal gas for an appreciable range of pressure, and Tb is equal to A upon Rb, right. This is the first one. And if we talk about the inversion temperature, that is on expansion the gas cause the heating effect, not the cooling effect. अगर उसकी वैल्यू हम लोग निकालेंगे तो वो आती है 2A अपॉन Rb. तो फिर क्या रिलेशन निकला दोनों के बीच में? दोनों के बीच में रिलेशन आया. So inversion temperature is double of the Boyle's temperature. That's why the answer will be the second one, right? Now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 70. Correct order of the temperature in the given Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve of a gas is. Now we all know that if we increase the temperature, the peak comes down. So peak is coming down at T1 it is maximum, then T2 it is down and T3 तो वो तो और नीचे आ गई, right? So इसका straight relation क्या बन जाएगा? Relation is T3 is greater than T2 greater than T1. Why? Because the area under the curve, चाहे कोई भी इन तीनों में से कोई भी कर्व हो, the area under the curve, this curve will be equal to the number of molecules of the gas which cannot be changed, right?